Hello, friends. Welcome to Betkraft, your home of show bet football analysis and predictions. Okay, today, the 16th day of May, we have a lot of games going on across the globe, but we made our selections amongst these, games and selected a few of them and made our in-depth analysis on these games and brought it forward for you on Betcraft. We have a lot of games today, and as usual, I always advise that you select, about 4 or 5 of these games and bet them and see how it goes. All right. If you're coming across our videos for the very first time, if this is your first time, please kindly take out time to subscribe, click the subscription button there so that you do not miss out on our subsequent games that become on this channel on daily basis. Okay. That being said, all right, let's head to the business of today. And today we're starting with the very first match in Spain, where we have Almeria, who will be welcoming FC Barcelona. We know that the season is already has come to conclusion towards the tail end actually, but Almeria have already been relegated, and we saw, and Barcelona is actually second in the league at the moment. But we look at how both sides fared in recent encounters. We also see that in the past is for Almeria, they've been able to achieve just one win in the past 6. They've also had one draw and as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. And away side, FC Barcelona have been able to achieve 3 wins as well as 3 losses in the past 6 games they had so far. Okay, and when you look at how Almeria fared so far in the past 10 home games, you could see that in the past 10 home games, Almeria have not, been able to achieve any win in the past 10 home games they've played so far. They've been able to draw 6 of them. They've also had 4 losses, and also they have lost the last 3 home games they've played so far. All right, and the away side, FC Barcelona playing from away, they've been able to achieve 6 wins in the past 10 away games. They've also had 2 draws and 2 losses. Those losses came against Real Madrid and Girona. So in this very game, it is okay. Taking a look at how both sides fared from home and from the head-to-head, because also see that Barcelona have been very, very dominant in the head-to-head proceedings of this game. Seeing that in the last 10 head-to-head meetings for both sides, have always seen Barcelona winning. They've both actually won on 9 occasions out of 10 in their head-to-head meetings of both sides. So, and Almeria have won on 1 occasion. So we expect to see a win for Barcelona in this one, seeing that they're a very strong side, and they will want to end the season in a respectable manner. So it is our side winning. That's our prediction for that very encounter, and that will take us to the next game. And the next game is also in Spanish La Liga, where we have Las Palmas, who will be up against Real Betis. Okay, Las Palmas in the last 6 have lost the entire 6 games, and also Real Betis have managed 4 wins in the last 6 games, and they've also had 2 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. When you take it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, because we will see that the home side, Las Palmas, in the last 10 home games have been able to achieve just 2 wins. They've also had 2 draws, and also they've had 6 losses playing from home. It goes to show that they're very, they're not doing very well. That's why they're in the position they are at the moment. And also, Real Betis, on the other hand, is a team that will be looking to cement their place in the Europa League next season. So we expect you see that in the from the past 10 games away, they've been able to achieve 4 wins. They've also had 1 draw as well as 5 losses playing from away. But in the recent away games I've played so far, in the last 2 away games, I've seen them winning both away games, winning against Valencia and also Osasuna. So, and that's to say that they are doing very well at the moment, even when they're playing far away, and they mean business. They want to actually secure that spot, European Europa League spot, for next season. So it is expected that Real Betis, who's been doing very well, seeing that the last time both teams met, have seen Real Betis winning on the last 3 head-to-head meetings for both sides. So we expect to see a win for their away side, Real Betis, to win outrightly in this very game. That's our predict. Okay, and that takes us to the next game, and the next game happen to be in England. Okay, in England Championship playoff between Leeds United and Norwich City. Okay, you could see that Leeds United in the past 6 have been able to win 1. They've also had 1 draw and 4 losses. But Norwich City, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 1 win, 2 draws, and 3 losses. Okay, when you take a look at how both sides fared, you can also see that playing from home, Leeds United have been able to win, 6 games. They've also had 2 draws, and they've had 2 losses as well playing from home. And away side, Norwich playing from away have managed just 2 wins. They've also had they've also had 3 draws, and they've also had 5 losses playing from away. Okay, it goes to show that they're not doing very well, especially when they're playing from away. But in this very encounter, it is a playoff match, and it can happen. And you can see that the last time both teams met for the first leg of the playoff match saw them playing out a 0-0 draw. In on that occasion, Norwich was hosting, and this time around, you know Leeds hosting this very second leg. We expect to see, the home side either winning or drawing this very game. Our verdict is home win or draw. That's our verdict for that very encounter. And that takes us to the next game, which also happened to be a playoff in Serie B, Italian Serie B, where Bari will be up against Tanana. Okay, and the Bari in the Black Six have been able to achieve 1 win. They've also had 1 draw, and as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games. And also Tanana, on the other hand, their away side have been able to achieve 3 wins as well as 2 losses and 1 draw in the past 6 games I've had so far. And taking it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, you could also say that the home side, Bari have been able to achieve 4 wins playing from home. They've also had 3 draws as well as 3 losses as well playing from home. And Tenan, on the other hand, have been able to also achieve 4 wins. Also, they've had 1 draw as well as 5 losses playing from away. Okay, and today, when you take a look at how both sides fared, actually, you could see that from head-to-head perspective, you'll see that Bari, for the last time they met both from home, actually winning Tenana by 3-1, and you can also always see that Bari is slightly favored because they won the last edition of head-to-head meeting for both sides by 3-1. So we expect to see the home side either winning or drawing this very game. Home win or draw, that's our verdict. And that takes us to the next game. And the next game is in Sweden, where we'll have Malmo, who will be up against GAIS. Okay, and we look at Malmo in the past, they've been able to achieve 4 wins as well as 2 losses, and in the past, and we side also have had 4 wins and also 6 losses and also 2 losses in the past 6 games. And when you take a look at how both sides fared from home and away perspective, you could see that Malmo in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 5 wins. They've also had 2 draws and also 3 losses playing from away, playing from home actually. And the away side, GIS have been able to manage just they've been able to achieve 4 wins. They've also had 1 draw, and they've had 5 losses playing from away. And we all know that Malmo is a team that is in fine form at the moment. They've been doing so well. They've been winning their matches of recent, and we saw them defeating this side on the last head-to-head meetings by 5-1. So we do expect Malmo, who is at home and is doing very well at the moment, to rise to the occasion in this very game. It is home win. That's our verdict for that very encounter. Malmo to win outrightly. And that takes us to the next game, also in Sweden, where we'll have Broma Pocana, who will be up against Jugadin. Okay, and Broma Pocana in the last 6 have been able to achieve just 1 win, as well as 1 draw, and also 4 losses played in the last 6 games I've had. And that way side, Jugadin have been able to achieve 3 wins and also 3 losses playing from in the last 6 games. And when you take it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, because always see that at the home side, Broma Pocana in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 6 wins. They've also had 2 draws as well as 2 losses playing from home, while the other side, Jugadin have been able to manage also 6 wins playing from away. They've also had 1 draw as well as 3 losses playing from away. So it is a well balanced opponents. And when you look at how they fared from home and away perspective, you could see that the last time both teams met, Sobro Makana, defeating the side by 3-0, especially when they're playing from home. Okay, and that was in friendlies though. But in this very encounter, we resort to the verdict that it is what is expected in this very game is either side, to win, seeing that the 2 sides are evenly balanced, and they've been scoring and winning their matches of recent. So it is either to win in this very encounter. That's our verdict. Either side winning. Okay, 12. And that takes us to the next, and the next is in Denmark, where we have Copenhagen, who will be up against Mighty Land. Okay, and Copenhagen, on the other hand, in the past six games, have been able to achieve 4 wins and also 1 draw and 1 loss. And the away side, Mighty Land have had 3 wins, 1 draw, and 2 losses in the past 6 games. And when you take it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, we'll see that Copenhagen have been able to achieve 7 wins in the past 10 home games. They've also had 3 losses, including the loss against Manchester City in the Champions League, as well as 2 losses against the Bromby. And the away side, Mighty Land, on the other hand, have been able to achieve 5 wins playing from away. They've also had 5 losses playing from away. Okay, it goes to show that the home side is slightly, favored, seeing that they've been doing very well at the moment. So we do expect, a dominance from the home side in this very encounter, seeing that also the last time both teams met saw Midtjylland and Copenhagen playing out a 2-2 draw, but that was Midtjylland playing from home and Copenhagen was playing from away on that occasion. And also, the last time Copenhagen played from home, they also won against Midtjylland by 1-0. So in this very encounter, it is a very tough game, and we expect, Copenhagen to either win or draw in this game. The home win or draw, that's our verdict for this very encounter. And that takes us to the next game, and the next game is in Norway, where we'll have Bodo Glimt, who will be up against Tromso in Norwegian League. And Bodo Glimt in the past 6 have been able to achieve 4 wins. They've also had 1 draw as well as 1 loss. And Tromso, on the other hand, have seen 2 wins as well as 4 losses in the past 6 games they've had so far. And when you bring it down to how both sides fared from home and away, you could see that Bodo Glimt in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 3 wins. They've also had, they've also had 1 draw as well as 6 losses playing from away. But most of those losses were in friendly matches against Crystal Palace, Ajax, Sparta Praha, Molde, and the rest of them. They were all friendly matches. But in recent games, you see them winning the last home game against Stromgos by 1-0. And the away side, Tromso have had 10 away games. In their 10 away games, they've been able to achieve 4 wins. They've also had 5 losses as well as 1 draw. But putting all that together, we know that Bodo Glimt is more like the strongest team in the Norwegian League, and we expect to see Bodo Glimt rising to the occasion. Even when in the last time both teams met, saw Tromso winning this side from away. That was July last year. But in this very game, seeing the recent form of Bodo Glimt, we expect to see a home win in this very one. Bodo Glimt to win outright in this very game. And that takes us to the next game, which happened to be the last game for the day. And the last game for the day is in Norwegian League, where we have Brann, who will be up against Sandefjord. And Brann will have been able to achieve 4 wins in the last 6. They've also had 2 losses, as well as the other side. On the other hand, Sandefjord have managed 2 wins. They've also had 1 draw, as well as 3 losses playing from in the past 6 games. And when you take it down to how both sides fared from home and away perspective, because we'll see that Brann in the past 10 home games have been able to achieve 9 wins. They've also had 1 loss out of those 10 games. And the away side, Sandefjord, have been able to achieve 2 wins playing from away. They've also had 2 draws as well as 6 losses playing from away. So it goes to show that they're not doing very fine, especially when they're playing from away. And the Brann is a very good side at the moment, seeing that the last home match they played out was against Rosenborg. They won that match by 3-0. So in this very encounter, we are actually expecting the home side, Brann, to rise to the occasion to actually win this game outrightly. It is home win. That's our party for that very encounter, and that brings our predictions of Betkraft today to a conclusion. I wish you the very best of luck, and I hope your ticket goes green today. And also remember to play responsibly. Do not put all your bet, all your money or your fortune in a bet. It is only a football game, and anything can happen. It can go either way. All right. Tomorrow is another big day for us, and also I hope to see you again tomorrow. But until then, keep winning.